So you decide that today's the day. Today's the day to go to the casino. It's going to be a fun night. It's not going to be a gambling session in your eyes. It's going to be defined as a fun, entertaining night. You decide to go. You go. You play. You have a couple of drinks. Everything's going smoothly. You know? Put the bankroll in the machine. You're having fun. And then you notice the bankroll slowly is getting smaller and smaller and smaller. At what point in the evening for you, let's put yourself in this situation, right? Put yourself in this situation. At what point of this evening, let's put yourself in that person's shoes that I described. Does the fun and entertainment turn into gambling? A gambling session. What's the definition of a gambling session? Where you're no longer having fun and you're gambling now? Sure, in definition, the fun is gambling, but it's treated as fun and entertainment. Is there a difference? What do I mean when I say gambling? It turns into a gambling session. Your old habits kick in. The sweat starts to come down your forehead. The nerves, the anticipation, pissed off, all the feeling that you feel when it turns into gambling. It's no longer fun anymore. And I've explained this. I've explained this to the T. What the differences is between fun and entertainment and gambling. Where it's no longer, like I said, fun anymore. Where you're chasing it. Where you're wondering, what the hell did I just do? What am I doing? Is there a difference for you? At what point in that evening does that turn into that? Sure, guys, when we are up, when we are even, when we're not even down that much, and we're having a good time, it's fun. It's treated as that definition of entertainment, right? I'll answer the question for myself. And let me know in the comments if you agree with this. For me, the night out, the entertainment, the fun turns into real gambling. The addiction starts to kick in. The chase starts happening when I'm done with the bankroll and I reach for more money. But not only reaching for more money. You can do this by a number of ways, right? Taking a little extra than you're comfortable with. Not necessarily, the ATM has nothing to do with that. Sometimes we take a little extra, just in case we want to, in the back of our minds, we say, this is the budget. Okay, for example, $500 is the budget, right? $500 is the budget, but in the back of our minds, we take $800, or we take another extra $5. Or better yet, we take our bank cards, which that's what usually happens 9 out of 10 times. We take our bank cards. We have our bank cards, right? We need to get gas. We need to get food. We have points, whatever. We have our ATMs. And you lose the bankroll that you took, and now it's on, baby. Now it's on, baby. Now I can go, and I can do what I used to do. I'm going to chase it now. Now I'm going to get my money back. Watch. Oh. Watch, this always happens, right? You're so confident, right, at the casino. You're so confident that if you take more money out, then you'll bring your original bankroll back, and now you're up to square one, and now you're having fun again. Now you're having fun again. But 99.9% of the time, what happens? That doesn't happen. However, it does sometimes happen. I've heard cases, I've seen cases, and it happens to me, where I reach in for more cash, and, without reaching for that more cash, I would not be able to do what I did. I got my money back and some. That happens. I'm not going to say it doesn't happen. It happens. However, it's dangerous. It's a dangerous thing because now you're gambling for that bankroll. Now you want to continue having fun. You want to continue gambling, whether it's slots, whether it's blackjack, whether it's whatever. Bad beats always trigger this. Bad beats always set us off. Bad beats set the shit off no matter what. To me, it's ignited a firework inside of me. It's made me dig in. How many times have you gotten that near miss on the slots and damn it, the pots are almost full. I can't let this thing go. The counter, look how many chickens are hatching or whatever the case may be. Like I said, these game manufacturers are smart. They make them so that, hey, we're going to be in control now, right? We're going to be in control. But guess what? The game, the casino, the manufacturers, the slot has more control over you. Yeah. Because you know what? When we go into that kind of environment, something happens to our brains. We get like seduced. We get drugged in there. We're like hypnotized. We're having so much fun without even taking a sip of alcohol. Mind you, if you add alcohol to the mix, that's it. That's like TNT, dynamite, TNT. Let's put up a fight, right? It's on. It's game on, baby. You add some alcohol, you add some marijuana, whatever you're smoking, and it's on, baby. Me and the slot. I'm having such a good time. What bankroll? What? I'll take care of it later. I'm going to win right now. Right now, I'm going to win. Right now, I'm going to win. I'm going to bring my bankroll back. Oops. Guess what? You're reaching in for more money. You're reaching in for more money. You thought you were going to be in control. Yeah, well, let's go for a fun night out. Let's go. Let's go, baby. Innocent play here. I'll come with you. Sure, innocent play. I'm only going to play this much. The famous words of a casino patron. I'm only going to play this much. Yeah. What happens? You play more, you reach in. You play more, you reach in. You try to get it. Now the chase is on. Now the gambling kicks in. Especially if you're an ex-addict, ex-gambler. The chase is on, baby. What can we do? What are we supposed to do at this point? I'm gonna bring a question into this. And the question is, where's the fine line between gambling and entertainment? Not gambling. You're gambling, but you're treating it as entertainment and fun, and that fine line, which is real gambling, which is compulsive gambling, which is abusive gambling, which is you're not supposed to gamble with the money you are. You set a limit, but you're reaching. Now you've passed that limit and you're just digging in. Where's that fine line for you? And how do you recover from that? Do you recover from that? I'll bring you up a scenario. Let's say you take $500, you lose that, you reach into your ATMs, you pay the $500, you withdraw $500, you pay the ATM fees, whatever it is. Now you're in $1,000, and all of a sudden you bring your money back. After an hour or 2 hours of gambling, you bring your money back. Do you leave? Do you leave? You tried it with your bankroll, it didn't work, you depleted, you reached out, you shouldn't have reached, but you reached, try to get your money back. You did, but it's just not satisfactory enough for you. You just want to keep playing. How many times you reach that point and then it's disaster after that? The hardest thing for me, there's been countless days where I just reached and reached and reached and reached and reached until I couldn't reach no more. ATM visit after ATM visit after ATM visit. Processing fees, nervousness, mad, yelling, you name it. I've been there. Have you? It's not a good feeling. It's not a good feeling. Now, where's that fine line for you guys? Where is that fine line for you guys? And do you find it hard for you to leave even? If you had fun for 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, you went to dinner and all of a sudden you're down only $50, or you're even, or you're up $50, whatever. Are you happy leaving even? Or even down $100 from your $500 bankroll? Or is it zero or bust? Like, is it win big or bust for you? I used to think that way. I used to act that way, actually, not think. My brain would not register leaving even. My brain would not register cutting my losses. My brain would not register, it's okay, I only played $200 for my 500 bankroll. It's okay, I had fun, I'm leaving. I cut my losses and I get up and leave. How about you? Does that happen to you? Or you need to go to zero in order to be satisfied. Another scenario, you bring $500 and you're done. You've reached the limit of your bankroll and you got no more money. The only option is for you to get up and leave. You have your bank cards. Obviously you do. As much as we say don't bring your ATMs, don't bring your credit cards, I want to say 8 out of 10 gamblers, they take them anyway. Yeah, they take them anyway. How hard is it for you to get up and go home after that bankroll? How hard is it for you to get up and say, yeah, I did what I did. I lost it. I had fun. Or maybe it was kind of challenging. I kind of am upset. I got some near misses. And it pissed me off. Here's what I want you guys to think about near misses from here on out. I used to be like this. I used to be getting upset with near misses. I used to think that, damn it, one orb away and it could have been different. Just the other day, my latest video, I got a near miss and I couldn't stop thinking about it. It ruined my vibe. That's just a normal thing. It's hard to get over. You know, I went from no bonus, 0 line hits. I didn't lose much. The last gambling video I produced with free play, Dragon League, I didn't lose much. Whatever. It was whatever. It was a whatever session that I didn't really feel this way or that way. But I felt like, hey, 1 or 2 orbs away and this would have been a different story, you know? This would have been a different story. How many times you guys go through that? Do near misses affect you? Here's what I want you guys to think and to have this kind of mindset moving forward about near misses. Near misses, it affects us all. It affects me. But I can say this after the fact because I think about things. After the fact, I'm outside the casino environment. I'm not pressured to play. I don't have lights in front of me, sounds. Now I could observe. Why was I feeling that way? What were my thoughts and emotions during those near misses? No, Vahagan, no. You're foolish. Those near misses are nothing. Those are like, that can be blanks. There's no difference between a near miss and a blank in my book. But during the heat of the moment, sure, we get emotional. 2 orbs away, things would have been different. That's normal because it's just emotional. It's a roller coaster ride. It's like, damn, look at these balls. I hate it when they show a 250x ball and nothing. Like, come on, man. You just showed me $1,000 orb on $1 denom or $12.50. I got that orb before. But you didn't connect, and that pissed me off. It could have been a different ball game. It had that connected. Right? That's the question you ask yourself or you complain about. Here's the thing. When you see a blank screen, a dead spin, no connection, whatever, it's just a dead spin. it's not a different ball game, right? Because it's a dead spin. You don't think about, damn it, look at this blank screen. No, it's just, okay, next spin, next spin. So moving forward, and I'm going to give my same advice. Okay, I'm going to give myself the same advice because I let that kind of, I don't know, affect my vibe, my last video. It shouldn't have. From here on out, I'm going to not let these near misses affect me at all. I'm going to treat them as blanks. I'm going to treat them, it's hard to, I mean, come on, man. Dum, 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 the 3 noiser, the 4 noiser. Even the 5 noiser. Have you ever gotten a 5 noiser and nothing? When I say 3 noiser, I mean dum dum dum. 4 noiser, dum 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 dum. Those sounds, those images, those symbols, those major ball that doesn't connect, it's all programmed to trick us into thinking we're almost doing it. It affects me too. As a slot player that's trying to win, oh yeah. 1 orb away and things would have been different. Let me tell you a story. I had a guy go down, lose thousands of dollars, right? Told me the story. After losing about $10,000 on the $1 million machine, what does the machine decide to do on his last spin, $10,000? The machine decides to show him 5 orbs with a major ball. That major was, I think, he told me about a $48,000 major ball. On the very last spin, spit on his face, add insult to injury. What does that do to the psyche? What does that do to your mental freaking gambling health? What does that do to your state of mind? After blowing $10,000 trying to hit that, on the very last spin, you give me 5 orbs on a major showing. That will ravage you. That will just, you will explode. That's TNT, baby. That's dynamite in a bad way. Now, here's what we need to do from now on. Those things that they show us, whether it's your first spin, whether it's your last spin, whether it's your middle spin, whenever it is, those displays, those 2 free games and 1 more, those blank screens, those whatever, those majors that you don't connect, those minors, whatever it is, I need for us, me, you, and everybody else that's listening to this video, to treat those near misses as just total blanks. I know it's easier said than done. We're emotional, we're down, we want to win, but we need to do that for our mental state, man, because it drives us crazy. Damn it, I could have had 1 more. How many times do I drive home from the casino dreaming of that situation, playing that spin over and over in my head and just fantasizing that last orb would fall, and just fantasizing about the party, fantasizing about the whole situation, how you would high-five everybody, I would have the hand pay, but then boom, you snap out of it, you wake up and you realize that this is bullshit. It didn't happen. So let's treat those near misses as zeros. They are zeros. They're just programmed in there to excite you. You're not closer to anything. You're not closer to whatever. It's just bullshit. So let's do that. And I want you guys also to think about, and for me to think about, the fun element and the entertainment element, and when it turns into gambling, abusive gambling, compulsive gambling, chasing it, and now you're not having fun anymore. Now you're pissed off. Now you're this. Now you're that. I can't believe it. I came here for fun, and I came here to only win $100. How many times have you guys said that to yourself? I'm only going in there to win $1,000. I'm taking 5,000 to win 1,000. Right? How many times? It could be 100. You take 100 to win $10. Whatever it is. Instead of winning that $10, you end up losing $500, and you kick yourself. That's the wrong mindset to go in. I used to do that. I used to go in and say, hey, I'm going to go in. I just want to win $100. I just want to win $200. How many times did that cost me? I just wanted to win $200 or 1,000. It cost me tens of thousands of dollars chasing that $1,000. It sucks. That's why when we go in, when we're expecting things, it's no longer entertainment. It's no longer fun. It's a chase. Now you're in there not having fun. You're in there determined to do something. What is it? You're determined to get your $1,000. You're going into a casino determined to make $100 instead of going in there not determined, but just not expecting anything and just having fun with it. And if I lose the 500, if I lose the 100, so be it. So we have to get up. We have to get up, and myself included. I'm not preaching, man. I'm not telling people what to do. This is therapy for me. I'm talking to myself here, and hopefully others can listen to this video and realize a couple of things. I'm realizing this, we need to get up and we need to say, hey, fun over. That's it. Transition from fun to real life. That's it. We're not chasing. We're not expecting. We're not doing anything. We're just there playing an arcade game that costs a lot of money to play. Pay to play, right? We're paying to play. But then when it's over, we got to transition from getting up, going home, getting up, eating, or getting up and socializing, whatever, and not gambling anymore. Because then you start chasing, then you start doing things that you shouldn't have, then you start messing around, and then one thing leads to another, and then you have a depleted checking account. You come home with no money, and now you're messed up. Now you're suffering for the whole week. So that's the kind of things we need to think about. That's the kind of things we need to really think about. And myself included. Myself included. So, yeah, man. Where do you draw the line from fun and entertainment to gambling and chasing and abusive behavior? The addiction, the addict, that. You know what I'm saying? And I get it. I get it. There's people that cannot treat gambling as entertainment because they're gambleaholics. I get that. Right? I get it. You cannot. If you're an alcoholic, what's a couple of drinks? No, it doesn't work for some people, right? If you're a drug addict, what's a joint here and there? No, it doesn't work, right? So gambling might be the same way. It might not work for some people, but others can't control that aspect. I personally think I've done a good job so far. From high roller status to regular low roller, whatever. I make Vegas low roller look like the highest bettor in the world, casino whale with my style betting now. But it's kind of working for me. Yeah, I want to win. Yeah, I get into these kind of things too. Of course. There's been times where I've dug in more than I should. On video, you've seen it. But recently, I think, let me pat myself in the back and say that I think I've done a good job. And I got to be careful. I got to stay disciplined. I got to be careful. Very important. Very important. Okay, I said what I had to say. Guys, like, subscribe, and share the Storytime Slots. We do it all here, man. I just played slots. Had fun. And now I'm doing this. We do a lot of things here, guys. If you like this type of content, if you enjoy this type of content, give me one of these in this video and subscribe if you're not subscribed. Hit the bell notification. You'll be notified when I upload new videos. That helps the algorithms, by the way. And that's about it, man. Like, we just got to be careful. We just got to always be aware of what's going on if we're going to go and gamble. We got to be careful. It's easier said than done, especially if you've had an addiction in the past and you have this addictive behavior. You got to be careful. I got to be careful. There's been times where I got bitten so many times and lost a lot of money. So, hey, if I could help one person be aware of this stuff, I've done my job here. If I could help one person be aware of what I'm talking about, I've done my job here. So like, subscribe, and share. We'll see you on the next video. Storytime Slot. Salad. Yeah, there was no slotting on the last video. But hopefully, go there and have fun next go around and make some slot videos. Why not? And be in control. Try to be in control. I'll try. And we'll have fun with it. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you on the next video. And always remember. What am I going to say right now? What am I going to say? Always remember to rock and roll. We'll see you next time. Enjoy the day, night, morning, afternoon, wherever you're at in the world today. Rock and roll.